guys, happy belated 4th of July. We're back here again at our, this is the third time we've been back at this location. We wanted to get out last weekend, but we couldn't. It was just too slammed. Real busy with work, and you know, summer's upon us, so there's a lot of tourists out on the 101 on the coast. So anyways, so we're wanting to come back out here and get out here and see if we've seen any changes, see if the apples are around that she left last time. We also bought a shitload of apples here for this one here too, so we're going to leave some again. Obviously we'll come back to this spot, but we want to leave some apples and just to see what's going on, see if there's anything happening. We've been getting a little bit of, if it's your first time tuning in with us, we've been getting a little bit of response or possible activity. We don't know for sure, but we're hearing some weird noises, and Kim heard a chest pound, and then at one point, I think on our last episode or last taping, she was getting a really weird feeling, and she thought she heard a crunching, and she thought she was being followed for a brief time. So we're back. She's already down the trail, and we're happy to be out here. Let's get to it. Get your hiking boots on, man, and let's do a little squatching here and see if we can find anything different, new, or whatever. So. And thanks again, guys, for your response, your comments on the things. We follow up on everything. What I did notice, though, with cameras, not just this DSLR, but her video cam, any camera, there's contrast involved. So the dark spots that you do see that we've noticed, that we figured out, it's just the cameras have a little more contrast than the naked eye. So because, you know, I'm looking through these bushes, and of course, yeah, there are some dark places in these bushes I can't see into for sure, but the camera really gives it contrast, so it brings out the lighter lights and brings out the darker darks. And so we look pretty closely along the trail. I mean, we're looking because, you know, it's not just Squatch we're worried about. We're not too much worried about the bears, but the cougars or mountain lions or whatever they got out here. Those, we're worried about them more than anything. So, but yeah, I wanted to bring that to your attention, that the camera really does bring out some dark spots, and it looks like, you know, it could be something in there or whatever. But with the naked eye, when we're going by here, we can see through the bushes pretty darn good. Again, like I said, there's dark dark areas that we can't see into for sure. But we appreciate the what do you call the observation, and you guys really checking the videos out, because hey man, we're all in this together, right? And you know, see what we can find. They're out here. It's just hard to you know, I think probably 99% of the sightings of these creatures are accident. So what does that tell you? You really can't go out and find them. You can just be lucky and hope and pray that you're in the area they're in or close by. So that's how that works. All right, let's do it.
Okay, back to the spot where I put some apples out. Gonna go check it out and see what's down here. Down here a lot earlier than normal. Oh, first find. I think it's coyote poop. I do have my walkie-talkie, and it is on just like it was on last time. Got my bear mace and another bag of apples. So I have, once again, carrying a lot of weight, but that's okay. By the time I drop the apples off, it'll be a lot later. And it's downhill. So, but I am going to pay more attention to the dark spots. One of our subscribers suggested doing, so I'll be doing that. And I hope I can keep this pretty stable. Once again, it's a bunch of this kind of stuff I'm walking through. So I'll do my best. Let Spanky go in front. I want to kind of investigate the area where Spanky didn't want to cross over. It was like no big deal, but I actually had to push him over this little area. So I'm going to look at it a little closer and see if I could see anything or smell anything that alerted him to it being dangerous. This ground's really hard, so looking for prints is like, unless it's going up a hill or something. But where I'm walking is really super hard ground, so I'm not thinking I'll find prints, but okay, he might hide out. Go this way. Would be cool to hear some pounding. Okay, I think I found bear scat. That wasn't here last time. Like I said, the berries are ripe now, so we're gonna probably be seeing a lot more bear activity. All kinds of animals, actually. Squatch, elk, deer. I noticed there are no berries on the plants at all now, where last time they were just coming out. And this time, there's nothing to be found. So, the ones that did come out were eaten. The birds are going crazy because my dog is somewhere down there. Yeah, the birds aren't liking it. Phew. They're up in this tree yelling at the dog. They're yelling at Spanky, "Get out of here." Warning all the animals that there's somebody back here. God, they're pitching a fit. Sorry about that, I was removing some webs. Apples are still on the trees. Oh, that's a bummer. Oh well. I tried. Because sure smell them. Everywhere I put the apples, they're still there. Uh, well, doesn't mean they're not back here. Could be just leery of anything that they're not getting on their own. Unfamiliar. Let me put that down there.
Okay, I'm here at the same spot that I came down last time. I did walk a little bit further after this fallen tree right there. I did walk back a little further and kind of met Kim on her way up. So at this spot here, we are about 100 yards away from the Jeep. So we're out here. I can't even begin to tell you how far back we are from civilization back here. You know, at one time, and maybe this was probably an old logging road, I'm guessing, because there's a lot of old growth back here. And so who knows? I mean, and even the overgrown road we came in on is overgrown. But this here, this is crazy here, man. We are so far back. We're probably about 30 miles, I'm guessing, 30 miles back. Up here, there's that. Okay, this is weird. Now, in the last video, anybody's been watching, we had a bend there, and it was over a tree. Let me unlock my zoom on this here. Hang on a second. This is weird. And it could have been wind. It blew it down. It could have been all deadfall to begin with. But if you, this is exactly where I saw that. I pointed out that. Oh man. Hang on. Okay, let me see if I can zoom that in there. There's that bend right there. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, maybe I was backed up here a little bit more. Let me see. Oh, I think I was up here. Okay, so the whole thing is still there. I thought maybe it was different. Looks a little different. Okay, yeah, no, it's all right there. Okay, never mind. I think I got it there. All right. Maybe I'll, geez. Oh yeah, Mama's calling. Got a copy, you hear me?
Hear you just fine. They didn't take the apples.
Really? Nobody took the apples, huh?
That's correct. Nobody took the apples.
How many did you leave out?
Oh, bad last time.
Well, that's interesting. Well, they're pretty old apples. Maybe they just don't like rotten food.
I'm back up at the Jeep.
You're headed back up to the Jeep?
I'm at the Jeep.
Oh, 10-4. Wow, you must have just passed me. Huh, I didn't even hear you. Okay, I'm going to head back up this hill because I went down below.
I know, I saw you.
10-4. Okay. All right, I'm headed back up.
Okay.
All right, there you go, guys. I don't know. Nobody took the friggin' apples. Those freaking idiots. Why are they playing games? Well, you know what? Who knows if it was them or not? I mean, the activity we got, you know, who knows? You know, maybe it was, maybe it wasn't. Damn it. We're so freaking far back here. Stupid. Okay, let's see.
Okay, we're in a new area. And I don't know if you can see it, but there's this redwood right there. It's a beaut. Huge. So, no, really. It's another one right there. That's a beaut. A huge, huge redwoods back in here. And down in there. Pretty stuff. Oh, I'm not going to be here that long, but just wanted to take a look instead of just driving back past it. Give you guys a look at some of the stuff back in here. There's that guy. It looks like it got hit by lightning. Heard something down there, but once again, could be anything. And all this up in here. I'm gonna take a walk up this for a second. Let's see. See if we can see anything. Like, yeah. Like that, for example. I don't know if you can see that. Something walked up this. It went straight up there. And you got all that bark down. And a big old bark pile. Oh, pretty cool. Yeah, there's, okay, here, that's right here. You can see right in here, something stepped. I don't know if you can see that. But if I move these guys out of the way, you can see it kind of, whatever it was, it slid. And there's another one up there. Interesting. They stepped here and here. Most likely bear. Not very big.
Alright, let's see if we can go find Mama. Ah, shit. I need to put my seatbelt on.
Oh, Jeffrey's gonna come get me, I guess. Taking too long. Get down to the flatter area before he gets here.
There she is. Mom's got her scrubs on. We're scrubbing for Bigfoot.
Big, beautiful baby boy. Yes, look at beautiful baby boys. There's Jeffrey. There's big, beautiful. Let me see. Is your mouth okay? All right. Anyways, I looked on there's a big, oh God, there's a big gigantic, I gotta turn
Redwood?
Yeah, that the bark was peeled off of it. And so I went to see if I could see footprints. And I saw some slide marks going up the hill, but I'm not sure if it'd be bear.
Really?
Yeah. I got it.
Well, I was listening out here. It seemed kind of quiet. All I heard was mosquitoes. Alright, so the conclusion we've come to talk about not coming back here.
Getting closer to home, maybe?
Yeah, we're a little ways from home coming back here. It takes like, what do you think? It takes like an hour to get back here?
At least an hour.
It's pretty crazy. Ugh. Anyway, so we're going to go find another location next weekend. And this location we're talking about, I don't want to give you that, but it's between Gold Beach and Brookings. And there's a road. There's several roads you can take, but anyways, we've been back there before because we had to detour off the 101 when the 101 collapsed from the flood. So, and the detour they gave you went back up in there pretty good up on the mountain of the coast. But there was some spurs off of there that we want to definitely check out.
There's a lot of logging stuff too.
Was there some logging back there?
Oh yeah.
I was telling our followers that doing this what we do for enjoyment and exploration. You get a lot of nothing. You get a lot of nothing, but when you do get something, it's pretty amazing.
It's worth it.
Yeah, it's worth it because you don't know what it is. And, you know, I've been out in the woods most of my life. Or at least half of my life. My parents, when I was young, took us out. Did a little hunting, not big on hunting, but I did a lot of, mostly bird hunting. But, we've all went camping.
Not me.
Huh?
My dad wasn't that nice. Anyways, my dad went camping with some buddies and they were fishing and camping and they had it was late at night and they smelled this horrible smell. And then they started hearing weird things in the woods and it scared them off. They came home. That's my dad's Bigfoot story.
So her dad, you know, he was a cop. He was in Vietnam.
Yeah.
And so he's a pretty good character guy, you know. And but he was.
Maybe that's why we never went camping.
Could be.
Yeah. They come to think about maybe that's
Kind of
the reason.
freaked him out.
Yeah. No, he never went back in the woods again. Only to target shoot with my brothers, but we didn't go in the way back in the woods. It was really, you know, like, yeah, no, he never took us camping. Quite why?
So yeah, doing this is a lot of nothing. You know,
not totally nothing. I found bear poop.
Yeah, but also too, you know, like you said, it's never nothing, because you get to be out in the wilderness. You get to enjoy the outdoors.
We get to exercise.
Get a little exercise, because
we're lazy.
We're very lazy people.
That's why we have such a big fat dog. Well, he's lazy.
That's why we're fat and chunky.
He's lazy.
You know, we used to be thin and beautiful. Well, Kim still is, but not me.
We used to be underweight. Now we're
probably where we're supposed to be.
We're healthy weight. If we got sick, we could survive.
Yeah, back in the rock star days. So check this out. Our planet is getting overpopulated. That's why we're seeing more squatches. We're getting more squatch activity. They're populating. We are populating. That's why we don't
pushing into their territory.
We don't like to live in the city. I mean, I'll work in the city. You know, that's where my work is usually, most of it. It can be. But we love living in the country or living on the beach. And one thing about southern coast Oregon, it's like living, we got best of both worlds.
Yeah, well,
you're in the country.
There's nothing in our town, not even a drive-through restaurant.
Oh, geez, okay. So Gold Beach, I mean, for fishermen, it's probably a blast, but, you know, they got the Rogue River. But, dude, there's like zero economy out there.
But guess what we're doing after this?
We're going to Dairy Queen.
Dairy Queen!
Right.
Because we just exercised and we want to put on the pounds that we just lost.
Well, you got to replace your calories. No, anyway, but that's our story, and we're sticking to it, you guys. So we're out of here, and
peace out. Have a great day.
That's right.
Be safe.
Peace and love, brothers and sisters. Be cool, and we'll hopefully, God willing, we'll see you next weekend.